What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hamby Fishing. I'm out here. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to go fishing. Stay tuned. Hopefully I catch something big. Let's go. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm recording and I have both my hands free. I finally got a mount for my camera, so you guys can actually watch me fish, you know? Right now we're gonna take this chatterbait off of my pole and put on a Texas rigged crawdad, I think is what I'm gonna put on. Real fishermen use school backpacks as fishing backpacks, okay? Don't argue with me. I have a $150 fishing backpack at home. What do I use? Not that. You think I'm going to carry a giant backpack just so that way I feel like I need to fill it up with tons and tons of different lures and tackle and then break my back? No, I don't need to do that. Well, I don't have any EWG hooks, so I guess I'm using worm hooks. This may not go as planned. Oh well. If you guys are just starting out fishing and you don't know what knot to tie, I'll teach you what knot I tie. You're gonna put it through the eye of the hook and then grab it, pull about that much excess, and then twist the hook about 6 or 7 times. Depending on what pound line you have, you kind of want to twist it like to the amount of, like to the pound of line that you have. And then you see this loop right here? You're going to put the tag end through that loop right there, okay? I would do this on camera, but it's kind of hard to see. I'm looking through the camera instead of at the actual hook and line. All right. As you can see now, I have it through that loop. You're just going to take your tag end and you're going to put it through this other loop you just created. And then grab it. And then make sure all the line is above the hook, not underneath. And then you're going to lick that loop right there and pull from both ends. Just like that. Hold the hook in your hand. I like to put one of my fingers right there so it can't stab me, you see? And just pull it tight. Cut off your tag end. There you go. Easy fisherman's knot, and that's what the name is, so there you go. Sorry that this mount wiggles so much. And yes, I keep my hooks and weights in a fucking pill jar. My grandpa did it, so do I. Here are the crawdads we're going to be using today. Ultra Vibe Speed Crawl and Green Pumpkin. I've caught a couple 2-3 pounders out of this pond with these exact Green Pumpkin crawdads. So, oh, this is one that I caught fish on, as you can see. There you go, that's what they're supposed to look like. If you don't know how to rig one of these guys up, I'll show you real quick. Sorry, once again, I'm looking through the camera and it's kind of hard. Alright, you're going to rig it till the hook gets about right there. And bring that hook out. Bring it way up here. So it's sitting right on the end of that hook. That eye. Then you're going to measure this out. So you know you got to bring the hook like right there. You're going to hook that through. Oh, that was kind of terrible. Hold on. There you go, right through the middle. Just like that. And you can make that weedless, but it's going to be pretty weedless by itself, so you don't have to. But if you want to make it weedless, you just take it and then put the end of that hook into the plastic a little bit. But I wouldn't do that on a worm hook. If you had an EWG hook, then you'd do it, but not on a worm hook. That's not a good idea. Alright guys, I'll catch you down at the water. Alright guys, today I brought just one combo with me. It is the Daiwa Talua SV100 on a St. Croix Mojo Bass rod. I think this is a 6.6, a 6.8. Let's see what we can get on this guy. And they got them boys out there working early in the morning. I don't know if you can see that over there. They got them out working. All right, first spot we're gonna throw is right in this little hole right here. Check the tension on our rod and get a backlash while doing it. Okay, I think we're all right. That was not supposed to sound like that. Oh my God, we're already on. I just ripped it out of his mouth. Okay. You know what? I'm glad I didn't catch a fish on the first cast. I'm glad, okay? I could never be more happy. We're gonna turn that tension down so we can cast farther. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with my pole? This shit don't sound right. Or my reel, I guess, not my pole. You guys are probably laughing your asses off right now, huh? Hamby fishing, such a good fisherman, he gets backlashes on every cast. Just funny as hell, huh? All right, let's see. Still sounds weird. You guys see that movement over there? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got the work shoes on right now because I just got off work. Oh my God, dude. No way. I just got smashed while I was showing you all the work shoes, bro. Anyways, I got the work shoes on. I might have to take them off. My feet are killing me, boy. 12-hour shifts are not for the lighthearted. There's ripples right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oop. Nope, just bluegill. The bluegill in here get giant, boys, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's been messing with me. If you ever want to know how to work your lure, you don't know if you're doing it right, it don't matter, pal. I don't ever know if I'm working my lures right, so I just switch up the action, you know? And yeah, you could watch a YouTube video that teaches you how to fish, but guess what? I'm not gonna teach you how to fish.
Got him!
On a serious note though, if you really do want to know how to fish a crawdad on a Texas rig, this is what I've found to be the most successful fishing method of a crawdad. All right. Oh shoot, hold on, we might have a fish. No, we don't. All right. So you're gonna reel in your slack and then give it 2 pops like that, and then let it sink. And then reel your slack in, give it 2 pops. You can give it 1 pop if you want, but just give it some pops here and there. And what's that going to look like is, I doubt you guys can actually see it, but it's going to look like it's flaring its claws, sorry, at anything that's like behind it. And that'll entice the bass to eat it even more if they are looking. And I will almost always choose a weightless Texas rig over a weighted Texas rig. It just moves slower You get more out of your casts, in my opinion. And it's a lot easier to feel bites. Because sometimes when you're using a weighted Texas rig, that weight's sliding up and down, and it's hitting the bottom, and you might think that it's a fish biting you, or you might get bit, and you might think you're feeling the weight hit the bottom. Which I know it's a little bit of a different feeling, but some people can't always tell those apart. Me included. If you're ever not sure what to fish in a pond, check the bank. See how most of the bank here is just rock? I mean, pretty much the entire bank is just rock. That's how you know you want to fish a crawdad. And I mean, I usually fish it up and down the bank like this, like how I am. But, I mean, you don't have to. You could fish it out in the middle of the water. Oh, look at me. Telling y'all how to fish, and I just missed. Oh. Made me miss a freaking bite. Oh, we got a little tiny one on here. It came off. This is why I don't throw it directly on top of the rocks, because that's when you're mostly just going to get hit by bluegill. I like to fish it faster and slower, shallower water. Give it less time to sink, especially if you're working it on the rocks, so the bass can see it. I'll give it one more cast over this way. No follow-ups, except for freaking bluegill. Really, man? Just trying to enjoy my moments off work, alright? Jesus. Oh my God, dude. They're hitting it as soon as it hits the water and then dropping it. Shout out Grandma over there. On brother, getting her steps in. Like all middle-aged women should. This mount is very wobbly. That is a beautiful dragonfly. Sorry, can you tell I have ADHD? Anyways. Dude. And I might have to take my shoes off, bro. I've caught fish out here without shoes on before. Yeah, they're coming off. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh. Oh God, that feels like a good one. Shoes are gonna have to go back on. Oh God. About to jump. Don't come off, please. Oh, God. Stop ripping my drag, please. Keep him pinned. Oh, God. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, God. Keep him pinned. Don't fall. Look at that. All right, chat. Gotta get fucking back up here without dying. All right, guys. As soon as I got him on the land, dude, my phone ran out of storage. So I don't know how much storage I'm gonna have left. Look, he fucking clobbered that crawdad. He's a good, like, 2-3 pounder maybe. He's fat as hell. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but he's been chomping on the bluegill in here, I'm sure. All right, chat. All right, boys. First bass of the day. She is a beauty. An absolute beauty. Oh, my lordy lord. What a beauty. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that. All right, guys. My storage keeps saying it's full. So, this may be the last bass that you see today. And the last clip from today that you see, because I've got to stop recording so much and only record if I catch fish. So, yeah. But that was a really good fish. Yes.